When I was in my ninth standard, at that time, our English teacher had asked one question to the whole class. He asked that what is very important, crucial, essential to improve English language, to speak English language actually. So one of my classmates said that if you know enough vocabulary, then you can easily speak this language fluently. Yes, I do remember that our teacher even agreed that you know enough vocabulary is enough to speak English language. So what happened when I was thinking to improve this language, when I decided to improve English language, at that time I did nothing. I started enhancing my vocabulary, enriching my vocabulary. So yes, I was just improving vocabulary only. So after learning so many words, once I just felt like to speak English language. So after learning so many words, I spoke to myself. I thought that let's try to speak English language. Let's see how my English is. So when I do remember that I had got back home from my college, and I was alone at home. So after my lunch, I tried to speak to myself in English language. Actually, I had to say nothing because I had no idea what to speak in English language. So what did I say? That I would only introduce myself. So yes, I do remember that I could only speak one line that was like my full name. And after that, I got stuck. I felt that kind of anxiety which I can't even explain in words, because it was my first attempt to speak in English language. That's why I do remember it clearly. So what happened after that? I felt like I have improved vocabulary. I do know so many words, but still I'm not able to construct sentences, speak one or two lines. So that struck me a lot. And at that time, I decided that I would learn each and everything which is important to speak this language. And what did I do first? That yes, I was improving my vocabulary even because somewhere I did know that to construct sentences, vocabulary is very important. But yes, with that, there were so many things which were important. To speak any language, we must know how to construct sentences. So, what happened after that? I was just trying to learn grammar. Yes, till that time, I had come across Dear Sir's video, and after learning that, first thing which I did, I clarified my confusion because I was not even able to construct sentences, to use where to use do or does. So this thing bothered me a lot, because of course I was a beginner. And if you ask to me, everyone who is a beginner, who is thinking to improve this language, they get confused between do or does. And yes, because I didn't get that kind of environment, and there wasn't a single one to speak to me in this language. Yes, when our teachers, professors speak to us in this language, at that time we are able to get this language, because we listen to this language again and again, and we are able to get, we are able to read. But when it comes to speaking, we can't speak because we are not used to this language. So we are able to get this language very well. So to speak this language, we need to speak this language. There isn't any other option to improve this language. So what happened? First thing which I did, that I learned grammar. And after learning grammar, I did some written practice. I gave at least 15 or 20 days. I have told in some of my videos that how much time I gave to grammar, only grammar. And to improve this language, you have to learn grammar. Without grammar, I think it is not possible to improve this language, because there wasn't anyone to tell me that you have to do this or that to improve this language. So I had to do everything by myself, and I took so much efforts to improve this language. I did each and everything, whatever I could do, I did. because I had to do nothing. That's why I gave my all time to this language. So today, if you are saying that you want to improve this language and speak this language to get an employment, to teach others, or whatever you want to do in your life with this language, but you have to speak this language, you want to improve this language. Yes, you are saying this, that you want to improve this language, and in other hand, you are also doing one thing, that is you are wasting your time. You're not giving that much important to this language. Like, instead of watching English videos, instead of reading, improving your vocabulary and learning those things which are important to improve this language, if you are just giving importance to those things like temporary satisfaction, pleasure, and you're just enjoying your life with your friends, like you're hanging out with your friends. See, I'm not saying that you should not do all these things. If you feel happy after doing all these things, you must do, but you must manage your time. Okay, you should give your few hours to all these things, but give your enough time to this language. I always say that you should get up at 4 a.m. That's how you can give enough time to this language. Early morning, if you give at least 2 hours, that's enough, because many of you are working somewhere in company, in any office, or you have to do other things, and at the same time you are thinking to improve this language or taking efforts to speak this language. At that time you should manage your time, and that's how you can improve this language, because circumstances, situations are not all the time our ways. So at that time, what should we do? We must know how to manage time. So what you have to do, that just stop wasting your time and learn whatever is important to improve this language. So after learning grammar, what did I do? That I just continued reading, improving my vocabulary, and one more thing which I added in it, that is I started practicing English. Initially I gave only 2 or 3 minutes to my practice, because it's too hard to practice. Today, if you ask to me, beginners are afraid to speak this language, to practice even. And it happened to me even. So because I didn't practice with anyone else, that's why I feel I could make myself comfortable while practicing. And one thing which I always say to myself, that is, if I make mistakes, no one would kill me. This one thing which I always said to myself, because definitely it is too hard to speak this language initially. So what you have to do, that do nothing, just start from today. Stop wasting your time. So, in this video, I have told nothing but my experience, or how did I start improving this language? What did I do initially? What were my steps when I had decided to improve this language? So, first, which I always say, that you should improve your vocabulary and then learn grammar. Just read as much as possible, understand how language is written, and while watching videos, understand how language is spoken and try to speak. After learning grammar, you would be able to construct sentences, and whatever is around you, you just need to learn all those things, and using those words you can easily construct sentences. And to practice, we must know how to construct sentences. So just learn something from this video and just stop wasting your time. If you like my video, do not forget to subscribe my channel, and thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you so much.